And Murphy, it's league action, the only game around the league this evening. Gilmore versus Lakovic as Lakovic starts and pitter-patter, let's get at her. And as he's done in 1,000 games before, he wins a big face-off. Lakovic starts it off, Yaroshek. But Ergang now will skate it forward. Nice stretch pass, up quick to Keynes. Keynes with a shot and a good stop by Ida Kallio as Harrison Keynes. He was up and over the left hand of Ida Kallio, and luckily for the Clan it was wide. But Francis with a shot, getting a piece of that was Ida Kallio. Ergang to the top of the circle. Back up high. Here's Welsh. Welsh with a shot. It's going to come off the stick of Yaroshek. And then barreling through is Johnson. And Johnson got all tangled up with Ida Kallio. Look, Ida Kallio is trying to look around Johnson. Johnson gets pushed in, actually, by big Macaulay Teppo. Great stick there by Paré to send that up and down. Here's Hayden on the re-entry. Burke is out of the box. Johnson with a shot redirected. That's a lovely set of hands in front by Gilmore. An even better save. Watch this redirect. Watch 19 going to the net. That's a set play. Just gets a piece of it. Start-stop against Cutler. Brandon Cutler making a nuisance of himself, but it's Matthew Waugh. He's got the afterburners if he can get a step. Waugh with a shot. Good glove save by De Ridder. And as you can see what Waugh was doing, Hugo Waugh, as he busts down the side here. He's a right-handed shot on the left side. He's trying to come across the body of De Ridder. De Ridder doesn't come out too far. He's just inside the blue paint. Awkward bounce. Poolman does everything he can to keep it in and does so. Here's Newman. Newman across the goal mount. It's right to the goal line as Yaroshek is denied. What a stop by De Ridder. Pressure remains. That was a great pass across to Yaroshek. Yaroshek's in front now, and he's wrapped up by Busby. Hazeldine. Lakovic gains the zone. Nice pass to McKay. McKay with a chance. Good save by De Ridder. And Lakovic goes looking for a rebound, but it's Sullivan. Down the left side. Lakovic rolls it into the blue paint. Paré got a piece of it. And boy, oh boy, I mean, De Ridder has had some grade A saves here in the last 3 or 4 shifts, including there, like his Kelb was strong on the stick, trying to poke that back through. Oh, sorry, Theo Malone was throwing the body there. Little chance in front is trying to come back on that. You can see Poolman was drifting. Nardi, some hard work. Cutler goes out wide. Cutler trying to come back against the grain, and Ouellette was just poke checked at the last second. Kept in by Busby. Mitchell King gave it away. Not a good play there. Dudek with a chance, scores. J.D. Dudek will make it 1-0. Turnover by the Clan, ends up in the back of their net. 1-0 visitors. Well, J.D. Dudek doesn't need much room. That's his 3rd league goal already. It's a turnover there. And Keynes plays it out. Leaves it for big McKay. McKay, former Dundee star, throws it in front of Sidorov. Sidorov slashed right there. Play goes on. Hazeldine. Nice little stutter step by Hazeldine. Comes across. Redirected in front by Burke. Sidorov's there as well. Hayden does a good job boxing out against his former captain. There's the redirect by Burke, and a good box out by Hayden. Hayden battles his way out front. Ida Kallio, though, saw what was coming and will flop down with that big left hand. Watch this. It's a nice move by Hayden. A little power move trying to go out to that blue paint, and Ida Kallio down strong with that left hand. Save by De Ridder. Put that on repeat. He's had 3 or 4 grade A saves in the second part of this period. Here's Poolman with a shot. Looked into the left hand by Drew De Ridder with 1:17 on the clock. Lakovic goes forward. Nice play by Lakovic. Paré got a piece of it, but again, De Ridder with a good stop. De Ridder as Langen pounces. He has been fun to watch. And now Fram to the top of the circle. Fram in front, redirected by Langen. Good save by De Ridder as a set play. Langen in the bumper position. Fram. Langen. See him winding up speed on the left side now to Burke. In front, Yaroshek tried to cycle that out front for Sidorov. Sidorov was slashed and wasn't happy about it, and then he retaliated a little bit there. The referee sawed it off and let it go. Fram had to settle that down. Langen, that's a nice play to Burke. Burke with a shot, that's blocked by Clavel. Burke with a chance. Big rebound skipped away from Langen. Clavel appears to be okay after that brave shot block. Burke Wheels his way to the bottom of the circle. Langen with a shot, and I think it just hopped on Langen at the last second. It seemed to knuckle puck in on De Ridder. For Hazeldine to call switch, and they do. It's going to come back to Saigo. Saigo with a shot. Newman trying to get in front, but it was already into the chest of De Ridder. Some good puck movement, a little bit probably perimeter. You want to start penetrating there, but Newman injuries sustained in Kaufburn at the Warrior Pro Tournament. Teppo. Sidorov with a shot right on the button. The rebound comes to Burke. Good save by De Ridder on the captain, Sidorov. Busby, though, good layers defensively for the Storm. Skating away now is Gilmore. Gilmore back for Busby. 2-on-1. Busby with a shot. Good stick by McKay to send the Dennis Busby shot up and into the mesh. Johnson to Hayden. Hayden out front. Paré couldn't get it out. Here's Locke. Locke with his shot. There's a rebound there. Hayden was trying to get to it. Fram boxed out perfectly, allowing Ida Kallio to cover up. Locke, good quick high step there. There's the rebound. Look at what Fram does with Hayden. Defensive work by the captain, Harrison. Yarushek again out front. Here's a chance for Newman. It's going to come back for Saigo. Saigo with a chance. Looked like there was room in the top corner, but Yarushek out front now. And the follow-up by Newman. Again stopped by De Ridder for good measure. Excellent goaltending from the Storm netminder. And when I first saw that, Kelb, it's a nice play by Kelb. Gains the zone, throws it in. Paré's looking for a rebound, but again, good rebound control. No rebounds at all from Drew De Ridder. That's a nice play by Kelb. Throws it in front and going to the net hard is Paré. Period. And plenty of goaltending savvy since then. Burke with a shot and a good block there by Janyan. Burke stays with it and a wonderful save from De Ridder. My, oh my, they've got to be thinking on that Clan bench, what do we got to do to beat this guy? Rims it around. Langen away from Janyan. Langen and all, another good save by De Ridder. As he got that left pad kicked out there with the goalie stick, just swatted it away from the most dangerous of shooters in Tristan Langen. Goal. Clavel sends it cross ice. Here's Yaroshek. Fram left the puck behind Nardi, and he saved there. Fram will be delighted with that save from Ida Kallio. The puck just seemed to skip on him. Here's Hazeldine. Sidorov with a chance, and a good save. Just getting the glove across was De Ridder. As Hazeldine sends it out wide to Burke. Burke had Langen going to the net. He's going to come across to Sidorov. Sidorov with a one-time and another grade A save by De Ridder. Fram. Nielsen. McKay with a heavy shot, and De Ridder time and time again just moves left to right, gets the chest up. 30 seconds remaining. Burke looking for some last-second heroics here. Hazeldine got bumped. Gilmore comes away. Gilmore. Nardi with the drag in the shoot. That's a big save by Ida Kallio because a goal there would have been a backbreaker with less than a minute to go in the period. This is a lovely pass to Nardi. Nardi drags and shoots. He tries to use a defenseman on Burke, and I think that just made Burke kind of chip at that puck. Good play by Johnson to Gilmore. Left behind, they score! Gary Hayden into the top shelf! And you know Gary Hayden's going to enjoy that. 2-0 Manchester. How many times do you see it? Good defensive play back down one side. I don't even know if Ida Kallio saw that. It's a nice little cross. They call switch here, and Hayden shoots through Saigo, and I think that Hayden. Gilmore activates off the wall. Down low, redirected through the blue paint by Johnson, and tantalizingly close to a third goal for the Storm, but just wide. Airgang with a shot, redirected by Hayden. Johnson. Pullman trying to do everything he can to keep it to the outside. That's 3. What a finish. And I just said Ergang has his nose in everything, and Ergang has his nose on the scoreboard now. This is just a great play on the power play. 3-0 Manchester Storm, and with 12:17 to go and the way De Ridder's played, Cam Critchlow and company on that Storm bench will be feeling pretty good. I mean, good defensive play by Hayden. Hayden gets the puck up quick and flashing the leather. Good save on Gilmore. October 15th, it's the Steelers in town for league action. Here's Burke. Burke with a chance and another huge save from De Ridder. My goodness. in front. Sidorov stopped by DeRitter, and you just get that sense that DeRitter's not going to be beaten. As right on the doorstep, Sidorov, after the save on Burke, and look at the box out by Dudek. That's really good. Saigo up the middle. Saigo trying to go coast to coast. Lovely play, and again, Drew DeRitter says, doesn't matter what you throw at me, I'm keeping it out. 4:30. Cutler, though, unselfishly looks for a better look, and that'll do it. Ouellette slams it home, 4-0, and the crowd that hadn't already gotten out of their seats are now making their way to the exit. Lauren Ouellette with the empty net goal will go to 2-1 in league play as the buzzer sounds. A comprehensive 4-0 victory for the Manchester Storm. They avenge a loss here 3-2 on September 17th.